Hi everyone, here's Mozilla Talk Finance. As we know, this Friday, Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell delivered his remark at the Global Finance Conference, which is gathered by the central bankers from all over the world, that is called Federal Reserve Jackson Hole Symposium, and he highlighted two main economic risks of slowing labor market and rising inflation. At the same time, he left the door open of a September interest rate cut. So right after his remarks, Wall Street jumped. As we know, the major indexes such as including S&P 500 and Dow Jones 100 jumped more, both of them jumped more than 1%. So the market performance got it record high during the August. So as we know here, according to Chairman Jay Powell, the risks of inflation inclined to upside. At the same time, the risks of employment inclined to downside. That is really challenging for Federal Reserve officials to make some real step forward interest rate cut action. As we know, next policy meeting, which will be held from September 16th to September 17th, the very first time in this year, the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates. So as we know, last year, Federal Reserve cut interest rate for 3 times, but this year, the officials held the interest rate unchanged, which makes the Federal Reserve fund rate under the range of 4.25 to 4.5%. As we know, the Fed, currently Fed believes that the labor market is softening enough to control the inflation. This year, probably starting from September, the Fed will start cutting interest rates. So investors are positive for the interest rate cut, and they are expecting 90% of possibility for Federal Reserve to cut the interest rate during the September policy meeting, and there will be probably another interest rate cut till the end of the year. So let's see how the market will react. We know that the stock market jumped on Friday, and so let's see what will be next. What will be the performance of stock market in next week. Probably the Federal Reserve Chairman will also add some comments after the Jackson Hole conference.